I'd like to welcome everybody to the Barnesville Sports Arena tonight for this non-conference matchup between the New York Mills Eagles and the Barnesville Trojans. New York Mills enters tonight's contest with an overall record of 10-11. They are a Section 6A school, and they have a 2-4 record against Section 6A opponents. In their own conference, the Park Region Conference, they hold a record of 7-6. And the QRF for them is 65.4, which you know is what they use for playoff seedings. And that is the 57th best QRF in Class A. They are currently on a 1-game winning streak, so Eagles are looking to get back to 500 tonight. Barnesville enters tonight's contest with an overall record of 13-8. They have a 10-3 record against their Section 8AA opponents. And in the Heart of Lakes Conference, they have a record of 7-4. They have a QRF of a 110.7, which is the 22nd best QRF in Class 2A. And they are currently on a 2-game losing streak. So Barnesville looking to end that and trying to get some momentum here as the final stretch begins for them, both teams, because they both are sitting at 21 games for their season. And if they schedule a full schedule, they get 5 games left. So Barnesville's looking at 5 games remaining on their schedule. So hoping for a good night tonight, as it is senior night here in Barnesville. So they honored the 4 seniors, Hadley Pearson, Lindsey Rotz, Kennedy Gray, and then manager Mallory Rasmussen. So I had a little pregame ceremony for them. Barnesville is out of the pregame conference now, waiting on New York Mills. It's about 3 minutes and 25 seconds until tip-off. And in a few minutes here, I will be walking away, setting my mic down as I have to go do my other duties, but we'll be back for the start of the game for tip-off. And with that, too, we're going to just thank our sponsors real quick. So thank you to the Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Fort Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, and Together Counseling. As we mentioned before, without those sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you rise if able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag, as Lee Rogenkamp sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lee. Let's meet our starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the New York Mills Eagles. At a guard, a sophomore, number 2, Rosemary Lautenbach. At another guard, a sophomore, number 3, Annika Dunrud. At a forward, a sophomore, number 4, Gabby Vaden. At a forward, a junior, number 22, Ayla Olson. And at center, a senior, number 30, Bryce Brazel. The Eagles are coached by Brian Dunrud, assisted by Mike Bach and Ali Bach. And now, the starting lineups for your Barnesville Trojans. At guard, a senior, number 1, Lindsay Rott. At another guard, a senior, number 2, Henry Ray. At forward, a senior, number 5, Hadley Pearson. At guard, a junior, number 23, Abby John. And at forward, a junior, number 30, Ava Ballingstead. The Trojans are coached by Ryan Bonstead, assisted by Ali Hunter and Emma Nielsen.
All right, let's play hoops. Opening tip, won by the Trojans. First basket of the game is go to Ava Fallingstead. Dunrud will bring it up for the Eagles. Gets it over to Olsen, who's defended by Fallingstead. Back to Dunrud. Far wing. Looking inside. Nothing there. Good defense by the Trojans. Ball is deflected by John. Stolen by John. Tries to throw it up. Laudenbach gets it. Her layup no good. Fight for the board. Be deflected out of bounds off number 2, Rosemary Laudenbach. So Trojans take possession, leading 2-0 with 17:20 to play here first half. John gets it over to Gray near wing. Up top to Rotz. And you can see the Eagles are in a little zone here. So Trojans will have to figure out how they're going to attack this. John's going to look to drive into the paint. Good deflection there by Grace Brazel. Gets it over to John. She'll let one fly. Her 3 is good.
Abby John 4.
Shout out to our scorers table tonight. Voice of the Lady Trojans tonight will be Nathan Strand. On the game clock will be Missy Fisher. Shot clock is your head football coach, Mr. Brian Strand, with his wonderful daughter-in-law, Kaylee Strand, doing an official book tonight. So there's your scorers table. Our supervisors tonight are Mr. Tracy Hintz, Mr. Scott Amundsen, and Mrs. Sandy Meyer. So we Trojan fans are in good hands tonight, as well as the New York Mills Eagles fans. Olsen has it up top, hits a little spin move on Fallingstead, drives in. Good finish by her, and she'll get a chance there for the old-fashioned three-point play. Fun little backstory, I believe, here is Ayla Olsen and Abby John play AAU basketball together, so some AAU teammates have a chance to square off on the floor tonight. So we'll see if they can maybe match up one-on-one at some point. Olsen's free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 2. 5-3 Trojans, 16:39 to play first half. John near wing to Gray. Gets it up top to Rotz. Gets it over to Pearson, looking inside, nothing there. And that's going to be a jump ball forced. We'll see who that's. Number 2, Rosemary Laudenbach. So good play by her. Jump ball favored the Eagles. Eagles with a chance to tie or take the lead. 16:27 to play first half. Dunrud, defended by John. That's number 4, Gabby Vaden over there. Shot. That was Grace Brazel, was no good off the side of the backboard. Here comes John. Trojans want to run. Good pass by her. Good effort by Rotz to save it. Gray gets it to John. Good hands by Gabby Vaden. Eagles in that zone. Gray, she'll drive. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Laudenbach. She'll push. Gets it ahead. Pearson can't corral it. Comes from out of bounds. Can't be the first person to touch it. So that ball will stay with the Eagles. Coach Dunrud calling out his out of bounds play. So first opportunity here to see what Mills likes to do with the baseline out of bounds. Dunrud will inbound. Gets it up top to Brazel. Back to Dunrud. Here comes Olsen down. Dunrud's 3, no good. Rebound goes to Rotz. Now John's going to bring it up for the Trojans. Near wing, Gray. Inside to John, back to Gray. Up top to Rotz. Trojans moving the ball around. Back up top to John. Trying to find some, get it ball inside there. Gray's going to let one fly from the near corner. That one's good. Kennedy Gray, who is a known three-point shooter for the Trojans, extends that lead to 5. 8-3, 15-10 to play. Dunrud, spin move, but John was ready for it. Gets it over to Olsen. She's capable. She'll drive. Spin move again. Her layup no good. Rebound goes to Brazel. That 3 is no good by number 4, Gabby Vaden. Rebound goes to John. Gets it ahead to Gray. Back to John. Shot fake. Drives in. Her layup no good. Let her play through the contact. Pearson's put back no good. Rebound went to Olsen. Here comes Dunrud. And she's going to get called for a travel. So turnover on the Eagles. Trojans take possession, leading 8-3, 14:35 to play. John will bring it up. Seeing that little 1-2-2 zone, that odd front from the Eagles. And it's a smart by Coach Dunrud, having Dunrud up there on top with that length. That is tough. That 3 is no good. Rebound goes to Brazel, who gets it ahead. Vaden might have got away with a double dribble, but they're going to call, I believe that was Dunrud for the carry. So turnover nonetheless for the Eagles.
Number 20, Elena Malley.
Elena Bowney into the game for the Eagles. Eagles trail 8-3, 14-14 to play first half. John has it. Up top, Trojans, like I said, looking to get inside against that 1-2-2. There's that length by number 20. Elena Bowney, she's going to be fouled and will go to the line for 2. So nice aggressive play. She's right off the bench, and she makes an impact on the defensive end, which leads to an easy shot on the other end, but she's got to earn it from the free throw line. So that foul was on Hadley Pearson, her second, team second. Bowney to the line for 2. First one is no good. Substitutions for the Trojans. Number 24, Lexi Hafe. Number 4, Sophie Frederick. Number 15, Macy Pana. So a lineup for the Trojans right now is an all-junior lineup out there. And that free throw was good by Bonnie, so that cuts that lead to 8-4. But doing all the girls' home games this year, I don't know if I've seen this lineup out there at one point. I like it. So John's shot is no good. Rebound. Nice box out there by Annika Dunrud. She'll bring it up, but she has it deflected by John. And John's going to look to push. She drives in on Dunrud. She's fouled. That basket's good. Abby John, that's her move there. A little hesitation. Bounces off and is able to do that little scoop finish. She'll get a chance for the three-point play. So Dunrud's first, team's first. John's first free throw attempt is good. Extends that lead to 7. Dunrud will bring it up for the Eagles. Trojans in a man-to-man. Gets it over to Laudenbach. Looks to drive baseline. John cuts her off. Up top. Vaden's going to drive in. Her shot is up, no good. Nice rebound by Olsen. And you can see the impact Ayla Olsen has on the floor already. She's got 5 of the Eagles' 6 points. She can do it attacking, and she can do it just cleaning up the glass. John drives in, fights through that contact. Rebound, Fallinstead. Her shot's up, no good. We'll see who it's on. That falls into goal number 3. Annika Dunrud, her second, team second. So Fallinstead to the line for 2. First free throw's no good. Grace Brazel into the game for Dunrud. Need to give a special shout out to Nick Robidoux, who ran the spotlight tonight for starting lineups. Second free throw no good by Fallinstead. Another shout out to Evan Anderson, who helped corral in the extension cords we use, and then another shout out to Jacob Olsen, who ran the lights with me tonight. So team effort. So thank you to the students that are willing to help out with that. Olsen near corner, looks inside, kicks it back out to Olsen. Up top, Vaden's gonna let one fly. Shot no good. Rebound Fallinstead. This is the Trojans game. They want to get out and run. But good job by the Eagles to hustle back. Pana skips it to Haft. Looks inside to Fallinstead. A little too late on the pass. Nice steal by Grace Brazel. Now Ayla Olsen will bring it up for the Eagles. And Olsen's got 5 of the 6 points tonight for the Eagles. She's been their answer on offense. Laudenbach up top now. Gets it over to Vaden. Back to Laudenbach. Over to Vaden. Good defense here by the Trojans. Frederick pressuring. Up top to Brazel, looking inside. Nice cut. Tough finish. Good defense by Fallinstead straight up. John's going to look to go. Has Frederick in the corner. Back to John. Back to Frederick. She likes that corner. Her three's good. Frederick's the type of player, if she hits her first shot, you could see that just snowballs into a bunch more threes. And perfect example of that is the game in Perm this past year. So it looks like we'll get our first timeout of the game, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout by New York Mills. So with that, we'll thank our sponsors. So thank you to Lee's Electric, Ratso's Pool Hall, Fort Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, and Together Counseling. So any college basketball fans out there, I got a text a little bit ago that Caitlin Clark has become the all-time leading scorer there for women's basketball, and she did it with, I'll read this text, let's see, for a logo 3 for the record. So she hit a 3 from the logo, pretty much half court to set that new scoring record, to beat Kelsey Plum's record. So awesome if you're a girls basketball fan, women's basketball I should say. We all know Caitlin Clark is legit. Interesting to see what team wins the #1 pick in the WNBA, because she is the type of player that can change your franchise. Eagles have it up top. Bounty. Excuse me, not Bounty. That was... read that wrong. That was Brazel. So, Vaden has it. Defended beautifully there by Frederick. Here comes Olsen. Spin move again. Nice footwork. Little step through. Gets her own board. Fighting through contact. And we're going to get a jump ball. Good effort there by number 31, Abby Rydell. Pushing her way down there to force that jump ball. And I think what was very obvious that last possession, Olsen down low, that footwork, it's a shot fake, it's the pivots, it's the step through. So Trojans have to be ready for anything down there. There's that zone again. John gets it high post at Haft. Has it deflected, but we're going to call a foul instead. We'll see who it's on. That's going to go on number 22, Ayla Olsen, her first, team's third.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 21, Violet Radney.
Casey Braden, I appreciate the text. I did actually talk to Nick about coming up here earlier. He didn't want anything to do with it tonight. I think he needed to give his voice some rest. But yeah, I agree. Nick from that senior versus staff game, he's got some talent. Hintz, tough finish inside, rebound, goes to Mills. Ayla Olsen will bring it up with the Trojans leading 14-6. Olsen's defended by Haft. Dribble handoff to Radnicki, who gets it over to Olsen again. Back to Radnicki. Radnicki defended by Frederick. And they're going to get her for a travel, just that extra step. So you can see that pressure defense by Barnesville is a problem right now for New York Mills, especially at the guard spot. Trojans lead 14-6, 10:30 to play. First half, Frederick here near wing, gets it high post to Haft, looking to John. Gets it inside to Pana, and a little bounce pass to Hintz, has her shot blocked by number 31, Abby Rydell. Here comes Olsen, full head of steam, gets a corner to Radnicki. Inside to Olsen, nice little give and go by them. That'll be Olsen's 7th point of the night. She's leading the way for the Eagles. Good defensive play by Radnicki to get her hand in there. Here comes Loudon. Little spin move, and that layup's good. Nice little mini run here by the Eagles. Take that 8-point deficit and turn it into 4 in a flash. John, over to Frederick. Back to John. Give it over to Haft. Haft's going to skip it to Pana. Pana looking inside. Throws it right to Mills. Loudon's going to push it. Her layup is good. There's that 6-0 run by the Eagles. Trojans lead 14-12, 9:27 to play, first half. Frederick, back up top to Haft. Skips it to John. Gamble by Olsen. Pana's going to let one fly from 3. That shot's no good. Hintz with the board. Her putback is good. Good fundamental box out there by Auburn Hintz. Extends that lead to 4. Loudon defended by Pana. Gets it over to Radnicki. Looking for Olsen on the cut. Has that stolen by Hintz. Now John wants to run. We said that's the Trojans' game. And that'll be a foul on number 21, Violet Radnicki. Her first, team's 4th. Some substitutions for both teams here. Annika Dunrud back into the game. And that's number 20, Elena Bonney. And then for Barnesville, we got Annika Cassette and Kennedy Gray. Up top to Cassette, fresh off the bench. 3 no good. Dunrud and Gray fight for the rebound, but it's going to be off Kennedy Gray. So Mills will take possession, trailing 16-12 with 8:48 to play. Something to keep an eye on is Dunrud does have 2 fouls, so something she'll try to avoid on that defensive end. And it maybe will constrict her from being that aggressive on offense and not risking picking up that third foul on a charge. Radnicki gonna drive inside. Gonna fight through that contact, get a shot off. We'll see who the foul is on. They're gonna get it on Sophie Frederick, which is her first, team's third. So Radnicki to the line for 2. With a chance to cut this lead to 2. First one is no good by Violet Radnicki. Substitutions for both teams. Fallingstead back in the game for the Trojans. And for the Eagles, it'll be number 4, Gabby Vaden. And it looks like number 5, Catherine Garcia, will check in for the shooter if she makes this, or next dead ball. And Radnicki's second free throw is good. So Catherine Garcia into the game for Violet Radnicki. Now you see that 2-3 zone here by the Eagles. And with that length at the bottom 3, that's tough for the Trojans. Cassette's pass can be knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Trojans keep possession, 27 seconds on the shot clock. See what they want to run against this 2-3 zone with an out-of-bounds play. Good cut by Hintz. Haft kicks it corner to Fallingstead. Back up top to Haft. Over to Cassette. Back to Fallingstead. Skips it to Gray. A little too hot to handle. That's a turnover on Barnesville. Eagles take over trailing 16-13 with 8:09 to play. Garcia enters it to Dunrud, who's defended by Gray. Nice behind the back dribble by her. Vaden has it. Gets a corner to Dunrud. She'll let one fly from 3. No good. Rebound though. It's number 20, Elena Bonney. She gets it to Garcia, who's going to turn the ball over. She's trying to be aggressive and get to the hole, but drug her foot. So turnover. Eagles. Trojans get the ball back, leading 16-13, 7:53 to play. Cassette near wing to Hintz. Hintz going to drive baseline. That's a tough spot to be in against that zone. Gray back up top to Cassette. It's a little hot potato right now for the Trojans. Inside to Haft. Back to Cassette. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Try to get it in. Fallingstead turnover. Nice steal by Bonnie. Now she'll bring it up. And that's going to be stolen by Gray. Good effort by her. Just can't corral it in. And she throws it out of bounds. So turnover. Fresh 35 for the Eagles. Ayla Olsen back into the game. Olsen, the leading scorer tonight for the Eagles, has 7 of the 13 points up for the Eagles. Gets it over to Olsen, to Garcia. Good action there to get it to Olsen inside. Good D, but a better finish. Eagles trail 15-16, 7:03 to play. Hintz gets it to Cassette, over to Gray. Up top to Haft. Over to Gray. Inside, good cut, but better steal there by number 20. Elena Bonney, her length is an issue right now. Vaden's shot, that one's good. Gives those Eagles a 17-16 lead. So not that long ago, folks, it was 14-6. And now the Eagles are on an 11-2 run here to take that 1-point lead. That's a quick 30-second timeout. So with that, we're going to thank our sponsors again. So thank you to Together Counseling, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Grocery, Midwest Bank, Ball Green Construction, Four Hill Farms, Ratzo's Pool Hall, and Lee's Electric. Once again, I'm going to pull up the Minnesota Scorefeed app for anybody that has that app. It is great. It's an easy way to follow your team, but also to follow area schools. Like I pulled it up right now, and it needs to be updated a little bit at 7 minutes, so not far behind. Has Trojans leading 16-13. Good hustle there by Dunrud. And there's a beautiful pass by Olsen. Wow. And they're going to get an offensive foul on number 4, Gabby Vaden, using that forearm to push off. So let's rewind a second. That pass by Ayla Olson was Zach Bredman-esque. Full court. Hitting the receiver in stride, but just couldn't finish there. She get called for a push-off. Up top to Cassette. John's gonna let one fly. That one's good. Fresh off the bench, Abby John gives the Trojans a much-needed basket. Ends that Eagles run. Trojans retake the lead, 19-17. Dribble handoff with Garcia. Garcia gets it to Bowney. Bowney over to Vaden. Good defense by Gray. Comes that pressure D again by Cassette. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Olson has it. Over to Dunrud, who'll drive. Look to hit the spin move. Good D by Kennedy Gray. Picks her pocket. Here goes John. Gets it ahead to Haft. Haft's layup is good.
Lexi Hayes for 2.
Good job by Lexi Haft to slow her body down there. If you know Lexi Haft, she's one to go 110 miles per hour all the time. There were no brakes on Lexi Haft, so for her to slow down there was good play. Little friendly fire there from Ava Fallenstead and Lexi Haft. But a big basket by number 3, Annika Dunrud. Pulls the Eagles to back within 1. Gray near wing, up top to Haft. Drive middle, good deflection there. I believe that was by Vaden. John, little pull-up jumper. That one's good. Nate Strand, that says Abby John for 2. John's got 11 of the Trojans, 23. Trojans lead again by 3. You can hear Coach Baumstead yelling midline, midline. I'm sure most people know what the midline is, but let's just pretend you don't. There is a line drawn down the center of the court running from one rim to the next. Just imagine that. That's the midline, right? That's when the ball is opposite of you from the opposite side. You want to be on that midline. I know Coach Hendrickson, I know Coach Baumstead used to put tape on the floor to make the midline, so it emphasized that you need to get to that line to actually see it. When you visualize it and you actually do it, it just becomes a thing. Dunrud's going to let one fly. 3 no good. Rebound. Very impressive rebound by number 4, Gabby Vaden. Another putback there, no good. So good effort by her inside. Here comes Abby John. Skips it across the Cassette. She'll let one fly from 3. That one's good. Extends that lead to 6. Coach Dunrud's not happy about something over there. Dunrud has it up top. Gets it over to Vaden. Skips it across to Lodenbach, sorry. Inside, good idea. But foul's going to be on the ground. Nice finish by Olson, but they're going to call it on the ground before the shot. So Haft's first, Trojans 5th. Both teams at 5 fouls. Got a substitutions for the Eagles. Looks like it's Grace Brazel into the game. So little classic box play. Up top to Brazel, looking inside, deflected. Stolen by Gray now, gets it to John. She's going to push, skips it ahead to Haft. Beautiful finish by Lexi Haft. Showing off her athleticism. Trojans lead 28-20. 3:35 to go, first half. Dunrud pressured by John. Gets over to Lodenbach. She'll drive in. Good D. Top to Vaden. Over to Dunrud. She'll drive in. Has it stolen away. Here goes Abby John again. She's got numbers. Take it herself. Her shot is good. It's going to force a timeout by Coach Dunrud. We'll see if it's a full or 30.
Timeout Eagles.
It'll be a full timeout. So back to the score feed app. We'll look at any area scores here, girls basketball. So Pelican and Perm, that is one that has really has my eye. Pelican leads Perm at half, so girls basketball, 27-25. Perm is 20-3 on the year. Pelican is 22-2. Last time these two teams met, Perm won. So this game is for the conference championship because Pelican has 2 losses, one of them in conference play, and that was from Perm. Perm has 2 conference losses. Those losses are to Barnesville. So if Perm wins tonight, they will force a 2-way tie and they'll split the conference championship. But if Pelican wins, they will win the conference outright. So a lot on the line over in Pelican Rapids tonight. And we'll see if there are any other HOL scores. Another one that has my eye tonight, Section 8 AA play, will be that Wadena Deer Creek at Monaga. Monaga is 22-1. They started the year off 0-1 and won 22 games in a row. So, and they're in the same conference as Mills, so Park Region, they're leading the Park Region Conference. Radnicki's shot is good. Nice little elbow jumper from her. Frazee and Dilworth, that's a HOL game tonight. Don't have a score for that one, so another game we keep an eye on. Up top to Cassette, skips it over to John. Back to Haft. See what the Trojans drop here. Skip it to Cassette. She's already hit 1. She's hit 2. Extends that lead to 11. 2:18 to play, first half. Trojans lead 33-22. Good effort there by Gray. Inside. Kick it corner to Laudenbach. Her 3. No good. In and out. Fight for the board. It's going to be won by, looks like Ava Fallingstead. And they're going to get her for a travel. Lots of contact. Letting them play. Substitutions. Number 22, Ayla Olson. And number 20, Elena Bonney for the Eagles. See what the Eagles run here. Radnicki enters it. Deflected out of bounds. Off Fallingstead. Mills will inbound. Classic box play. See what we run here. Cutting towards the basket. Stolen by John. She'll look to run. Kicks it. Kennedy Gray. 3 from the wing. No good. Fight for the board. Won by Bowney. Olsen will bring it up. 1:46 to play. First half. Trojans lead by 11. Laudenbach defended by Frederick. Up top to Bowney. Gets it over to Olsen. Inside. Nice pass. Good finish by number 30. Grace Brazel cuts that lead to single digits. 33-24. 1:27 to play, first half. Trojans moving the ball around. Gray up top to Haft. Near corner to Frederick. Gets it up top to John again. Trying to move that zone. John will let one fly. And that one's good. Abby John. 16 points tonight. I think that's at least her third 3, so she's obviously feeling it from the 3-point line tonight. Nice drive by Radnicki and a beautiful shot by her. Cuts that lead back to 10, so good answer by the Eagles. Nice pass by John to Fallingstead. That was a Lee's electric play by Ava Fallingstead. Those two have a great connection. There goes Radnicki. Straight up defense by Fallingstead. Gray's gonna look to run. Kicks it back up to John. Corner to Frederick. 3 is no good. Shot clock is off. 30 seconds to play, first half. Stolen by Frederick. She's going to look to take it. And Radnicki, and we're going to get a foul with 19 seconds. That is the 6th-team foul, so no free throws yet. But Trojans have a shot here to hold for the last shot. Garcia will enter the game for the Eagles. So that was Radnicki's 2nd, team 6th. A couple substitutions, so Dunrud back into the game. We're going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Baumstead. So, with 30-second timeout here, 19 seconds to go. Coach Baumstead having a 12-point lead. I think he's going to take advantage of this opportunity. Maybe try to drop out-of-bounds play, get a high-quality shot, but if not, what's the option after that? So probably looking to say, hey, here's what we're going to try to do. If we can score off the out-of-bounds, let's do it. If not, this is what we're going to run. been probably saying, hey, at 7 seconds, run this action and see what they can do. If I had to guess, the ball is going to get into the hands of Abby John. Maybe somehow get connected to David Fall instead. If John can get into the paint, look for one of those shooters, whether that's Gray, whether that's Sophie Frederick. So we'll see. We'll see what the Trojans do here. Here for the Eagles, probably say, hey, let's get a stop here. Let's try to get one more basket here, try to cut it to 10, maybe possibly cut it to 9. You get it to single digits going into half. That is good. So let's see what they get run here. Get it into John. Quick hitter. Frederick for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Gray. Don't have to be in a hurry here. There's 11 seconds. John's going to drive. Lots of contact, but she fights through it. Get it back to John. Here comes 5. 3 seconds on the clock. Gray's going to let one fly. No good. Rebound Olsen. She'll let one fly. Good if it goes, but it's short. So good defensive stand there by the Eagles. Don't allow the Trojans to score there. And they lead 38-20, or Trojans lead 38-26 at half. And for those of you that could hear that at home, we are going to have some Just for Kicks dancers. So enjoy. I believe we'll see what age this is. So first one will be the 4th grade mini combos, and then after that you're going to get a 5th through 8th grade middle combo class. They're debuting their competition jazz. So what I'm going to do is set my mic down and let you guys enjoy the little show by Just for Kicks, and we'll be back right before halftime. Right before halftime is over.
Performing for you tonight will be the Barnesville Just for Kicks mini combo and middle combo classes. These dancers are coached by Caitlin Gary. Making their way to the floor first, the 3rd and 4th grade mini combo class will be debuting their competition jazz routine to the song Dare You to Doubt Me. The 5th through 8th grade middle combo class will be performing for you next. These dancers are also debuting their jazz competitions routine and will be dancing to the song Clarity.
Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the Just for Kicks halftime show. Nice job by all the girls involved there. We like to support Just for Kicks, as Sue's Dance as well. The Trojans lead 38-26, about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. And looking at the scoreboard from across the area, in Pelican right now, Pelicans leading 35-32 with 14 minutes to play. Frazee is leading DGF girls 50-27 with 11 minutes to play in the second half. So, you know, a DGF team Barnesville just ran into last week, and they were winners of, I believe it was 6 or 7 in a row. So that winning streak came to an end just the other night, and looks like it might be a losing streak for the Rebels. I know I got a text from somebody about Monaga's score. Monaga was winning. See if there's any local boys teams, but we'll keep an eye on that Pelican and Perm girls game, because as I said, if Perm wins, they could force that two-way tie for the conference championship. And you know what? A lot's on the line, too, for seeding purposes in Section 8AA. And then Pelican wins, they win the conference outright. So, and next week, Pelican ends the season, last game of the year, against Monaga. So what a job by Pelican Rapids AD Derek Nelson and Michael Wirtz from Monaga, the AD there, to somehow plan that out where you may have a 24-1 Monaga against a 23-2 Pelican Rapids in the last game of the year. That is unbelievable. And maybe, you know, it's a game that has number 1 seed implications for Section 8AA. There's just so much on the line next week, so very exciting. And Barnesville will travel tomorrow to Roseau, so they're going to get out of school pretty early tomorrow and head up north for a Section 8AA matchup with Roseau. And I know you constantly hear me say, section games, section wins. Those section wins matter because that's section record and the head-to-head stuff. If you want home court for the first round or two, they really matter. Dunrud will bring it up here for the Eagles. First possession of the second half, defended by John. Up top to Brazel. There's that pressure D again by the Trojans. She drives in. Shot no good. Olsen working hard, but deflects it out of bounds. Trojans will take possession. Comes that 1-2-2 zone again from the Eagles. Haft kicks it far corner to Gray. Her pass saved by John. Good athletic play by her. John gets it across to Gray. Corner, Frederick. Back up top to Haft. Moving the ball around, look inside to Frederick. Inside out, no doubt, and there's Kennedy Gray.
Kennedy Gray, 4.
Extends that lead to 15, 41-26, 17:05 to play, second half. Dunrud drives in. Oh. Jump shot no good. Frederick with the board. Maybe take it herself up top to Haft. Over to John. Skips it to Gray. Just made one. Sides against it. John has it. Haft. Back to John. Skipping it to Frederick. You can see the ball is really moving right now for the Trojans, making that zone move. Could have been a point of emphasis at halftime for the Trojans. Get that zone to shift. Skips it to Fallingstead. Baseline jumper no good. Fight for the board. Deflected out of bounds by number 24, Lexi Hafe. So Eagles take possession. Trailing by 15 with 16 and a half minutes to play. Dunrud with a dribble handoff to Olsen. Sides against the three. Back to Dunrud. Looking inside. Bowney kicks it corner. I think that's Brazel, and her three is good. Big shot by number 30, Grace Brazel. Cuts that lead to 12. Haft moving the ball around John. Frederick drives in. Good defense by the Eagles. They're going to get John for a reach-in. So turnover Trojans leads to a foul on Abby John. Need to give a shout out to our head boys basketball coach here, Matt Asgard. See him in the corner right now. He's rocking this beautiful gray Nike sweatshirt with this, I don't even know what word to describe it, but it's whatever word's better than beautiful, blue D, which we know stands for Duke. I mean, if everybody in the crowd wore that sweatshirt, this would be the greatest place on earth. So turnover there, Trojans take possession, leading by 12. But Coach Asgard's a good man. He's a Duke guy at heart. He's obviously knows the right color blue when he sees it. Just like Mr. Hodge, our third grade teacher here, head girls golf coach. So both golf coaches have great taste in basketball because Matt's also the head boys coach. John, far corner, looking inside. Nice pass to Fallingstead. Not sure how that one got there. And a great finish by Ava. Extends that lead to 14. Dunrud up top to Olsen. Brazel, far corner. Looking for a screen from Olsen. She sets it. Brazel's floater, no good. Rebound John. I hear coach yelling, let's go. Here she goes. Fallingstead, baseline jumper. No good. Dunrud with the board. And that's going to be a kicking violation. Kennedy, I'm sorry, but that's the wrong sport. Good effort by her. 14:56 to play. Trojans lead by 14. Dunrud will bring it up for the Eagles. I was told I need to talk things relevant. Well, let's talk about things relevant. I believe North Carolina Tar Heels are on a 2-game losing streak. They don't like the color orange. They've lost to Clemson recently and Syracuse. Nice ball movement by the Trojans. Haft rims in and out. Eagles looking up. Bowney did a nice job running the floor. And that's going to be a foul on Lexi Haft being a little too aggressive. So that's Haft's second, team second, Trojan second in the second half. No team fouls so far for the Eagles. I see Dunrud's calling out 5. We'll see what 5 is. Going to be a screen for Bowney. Bowney going to try to work a move. Good footwork. Kicks it out. Brazel's already hit one. That one's no good. John with the board, and she wants to run. She drives in. Layup no good. Right place, right time. Ava Fallingstead extends that lead to 16. And that's going to force a timeout from Coach Brian Dunrud. It's going to be a 30. So with that 30, we'll take an opportunity to thank Lee's Electric, Ratsos Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, and Together Counseling. Nice job by Mr. Nathan Strand tonight on the mic. He's picking some great tunes for the crowd. Any golf followers out there? How about Tiger Woods today? Making his return. And he cards a 72 at the Genesis Invitational. I think golf's just better when Tiger's there. Maybe not, making the cut, but as long as Tiger's in that tournament, it's going to get better coverage and more viewers watching it. Nice drive by number 4, Gabby Vaden. Got the defense on their heels there. It's going to force that foul. That'll be on Sophie Frederick, her second, team's third. Vaden to the line for 2. First free throw is no good.
That is her second foul, team's third at the line to shoot for the Eagles, number 4, Monica Dunmore. No, Gabby Vaden.
Good correction there by Mr. Nate Strand. Second free throw no good as well. Fight for the board between Olsen and Fallingstead. One by Olsen. Her putback no good. Another putback there by Vaden, no good. John comes away with it. Nice move and a better finish. That'll be John's 18th point of the night. The Trojans extend their lead to 18. An update from Pelican Rapids with 7 minutes to play in the game. Perm is ahead 43-41. Trojans will take possession, leading 47-29, 13:26 to play. John will bring it up. Gets it over to Frederick. Haft gets it over to Gray. Fake inside. Haft kicks it up to John. John's three is good.
And John for
Talking to Coach Honrud at half a little bit, the assistant coach for Barnesville made a comment about John's shooting from the three-point line tonight, and maybe this is her best shooting night, from beyond that arc that she's seen all year. So maybe something Abby's been emphasizing this week. Or, like I said before, it's a special game as she gets to play against one of her AAU teammates in Ayla Olson. So maybe it's just helping her step that game up. So Pana, Cassette, and Auburn Hints into the game. Dunrud, far corner, gets it elbow to Olson. Olson defended by Hintz. 22 on 22. Gets a corner. Laudenbach's three, no good. Cassette kicks it ahead to Gray. Gray decides against it, back to Cassette. She's got a couple tonight. That one's no good. Rebound goes to Vaden. Vaden defended by Pon on near wing. Up top to Dunrud. Moves it over to Laudenbach. She'll drive. Fights through that contact. Gets it to Olson. She'll drive in. Good finish by Ayla Olson. Her 11th point of the night. Cuts that lead to 19. And there's Olson again. Good save. Somehow Cassette comes up with it. Tries to throw it into Fall instead. Hard to get it over Dunrud's height. Here comes Dunrud. Over to Laudenbach. Defended by Gray. Drive by her. Has it knocked out of her hands by Gray. Stolen by Gray. Here comes Kennedy. And we'll see what they call this. So she'll be going to the line for two. Foul was on Gabby Vaden. Her second, team's first of the second half. Kennedy Gray to the line for two. First one's no good. Substitutions for the Eagles. Number 30, Grace Brazel. Number 21, Violet Radnicki. Gray's second free throw attempt. That one's good. Extends the lead to 20. Update from Pelican Rapids. Perm leads 45-41 with 6 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Radnicki, defended by Gray. Backing her down. Rydell. Back to Radnicki, looking inside for Brazel. She's got position. Can't finish. Gets her own board. Finishes the second time. So good effort there by number 30, Grace Brazel. Not to give up. Cassette gets it over to Gray. That zone defense again by the Eagles. Over to Pana. Cassette skips it to Gray. Trojans trying to find a way to maybe get that inside. Maybe a flasher to the elbow. We'll get a foul here on the Eagles. So Rosemary Laudenbach picks up her first, team second. Haft will inbound for the Trojans, leading by 18. John. Top to Hintz. Hintz back to John. Over to Pana. Back up top to John. Back inside to Pana. Nice footwork by her. Step through, no good. Rebound Lexi Hafes. Gets it to Abby John. Kicks a corner to Hintz. And we'll see what we have here. So a reset of the shot clock. So I think they wanted to adjust that. Trojans had possession, so they stopped it. Bounty back into the game for the Eagles. So Trojans have a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock, leading by 18 with 10:38 to play. Skipped across by Cassette, up top to John. She's had that hot hand tonight. No good. Vaden with the rebound, but it's stolen away by Pana. Gets it up to John. She will look to be aggressive. Hintz, shot fake. John, she'll let one fly. No good. Offensive board, Hintz. And she's fouled on the way up, but we'll see. They got her shooting two.
Boston Eagles, number 21, Violet Radnicki.
So Radnicki's third, team's third. Hintz to the line for 2.
Auburn Kings.
First free throw is good. Hintz will get a second. That one's in and out. Fight for the rebound. Deflected out of bounds by Lexi Hafe. Eagles will take possession. Laudenbach will bring it up. Gets it to Radnicki, looking inside. Nice pass. Brazel, tough finish. Deflected out of bounds by the Trojans. So Eagles keep possession. Nice little play there by the New York Mills Eagles. Box set here, baseline. Maybe a little pop play. There's Vaden for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Abby John. Pana's going to let one fly. No good. Rebound. Radnicki, good screen there by Brazel on that board. Gets it ahead to Bowney. She drives in. Couldn't finish. Abby John's got to have it close to 10 rebounds, which would give her that elusive double-double. Cassette. No good. Deflected out of bounds by the Eagles, so Trojans will keep it. Update from Pelican. Perm leads 47-43, 4.5 minutes to play. Ayla Olsen and Annika Nunrud back into the game for the Eagles. Trojans have a chance to inbound here to extend their 19-point lead. Up top to Hintz. Gets it over to Haft. Back to John. Pana near wing. Skips it across. Good ball movement there by the Trojans. That one's almost deflected into the hoop. John, little jumper, no good. Ayla Olsen with the board. They're going to get a reach-in foul on Auburn Hintz. Her first, team's fourth. 9:14 to play. Trojans lead by 19. Dunrud, near wing. Pressure by John, she'll drive in. Floaters up, no good. Rebound Hintz. Quick little handoff to John. Head to Haft, she drives in. Can't finish, fight for the boards, won by Ayla Olsen. Good pass by her up to Radnicki. She drives in, fights through the contact, and will go to the line for 2. So that foul is going to go on number 15, Macy Pana. Her first, team's 5th. Radnicki to the line for 2. First one is no good. Substitutions. Falling set in for the Trojans. And number 5, Catherine Garcia for the Eagles. And looking at the Eagles roster, this is a pretty young team, as I only see 3 seniors on that roster. And a lot of sophomores and juniors. So a lot coming back for Coach Dunrud next year. And obviously a team, when they're this young, it's maybe they don't like where they're at right now, but there's still, 5 games left in the season. You can improve. You can get into the playoffs, and just they can be learning. You're not losing, you're learning. Fallinstead. Nice assist by Abby John. Extends that lead to 20. Dunrud's bringing it up for the Eagles. Inside to Olsen. Good spin move, but blocked out of bounds by the Trojans, number 24, Lexi Haft. Annika Dunrud will inbound for the Eagles. Up top to Olsen. Shot fake. Kicks a corner to Garcia. Her 3 is good. Catherine Garcia, fresh off the bench. She's not scared to shoot. Nice shot by her. Fallinstead. Good pass by John. Dunrud disagrees with the call. But nonetheless, Fallinstead to the line for 2. Her 3rd, team's 4th. Fallingstead's first free throw is no good.
Trojans, number 30, Ava Fallenstead. In the game for the Trojans, number 4, Sophie Frederick.
Second one is good. Frederick just checked in for the Trojans. And here comes number 4, Gabby Vaden for the Eagles. Dunrud will bring it up for the Eagles, trailing the Trojans 54-37. Get it across to Laudenbach. Her three's in and out. Rebound goes to Lexi Haft. John gets it ahead to Fallingstead. And we've seen that the last couple possessions. John looking to push and Fallingstead just running the floor. Those two have a good connection. Laudenbach inside, deflected by Haft. Gets to John and she's gonna go. Layup no good. Haft with the board. Her putback is good. That's gonna force a timeout by Coach Dunrud. With 7:17 to play. That'll be a full timeout by the Eagles. So with that, we'll thank our sponsors quickly and we'll give you an update from Pelican. So thank you to Lee's Electric, Ratso's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, and Together Counseling. So update from Pelican. Perm leads 50-48 with 2:24 left. So come down to the wire over in Pelican for the HWL Girls Basketball Championship. So timeout situation with 7:17 to play. New York Mills has 1 remaining. Barnesville has 3. The foul situation is Barnesville has 5, Mills with 4. So Barnesville picks up 2 more fouls. Eagles are shooting free throws the rest of the half. And if the Eagles pick up 3 more, we got the Trojans shooting. So we'll see if they get into the bonus. It'll be Eagles ball out of the timeout, trailing 59-37. Update from Pelican. Perm leads 52-48 with 1:49 to play. Olsen defended by Haft. Nice back cut by Garcia. Dribbles her way out of the trouble. Up top to Dunrud. Looks inside for Garcia. Vaden drives in. Olsen. She's fouled. She finishes. She'll go to the line for 1 free throw. She tries to complete the 3-point play. You just see the control there by Ayla Olsen. Fights through that contact. She's strong enough and just has enough to finish that.
Correction, number 24, Lexi Haft.
So that was Lexi Haft's 3rd, Trojans 6th. Olsen's free throw is good. Her 14th point of the night. We're going to have a moving screen on the Trojans, number 24, Lexi Haft. I was talking to Ayla Olsen's dad at half and learning that she recently had an ankle injury. And I tell you what, by her play tonight, I wouldn't have guessed that she had a recent ankle injury because she's moving pretty well. But now that we look at that, she's got a brace on her left ankle. She's done a nice job. 3 is no good by Olsen. Lexi Haft with the board. John will bring it up. Gets it ahead to Sophie Frederick. Back to Gray. Gray's checking in. That was Haft. Trojans not in a hurry right now, leading by 19. Trying to look inside to Fallingstead. They do lob it in. She finishes.
Ava Fallenstead.
That's Fallingstead's 15th point of the night, so you can see that the Trojans' two-headed monster of Ava Fallenstead and Abby John are producing tonight. Olsen, defended by Haft. Hit that nice fake. Good footwork by her, and she's fouled. So Olsen to the line for 2, and that would be Lexi Haft's 5th foul. Gray checking into the game for her. Update from Pelican. Looks like it's 52-52 with 47 seconds to play. So tie game over in Pelican. Olsen's first free throw, no good. Bella Snowball check into the game for the Trojans. Olsen to the line for her second free throw. Second one is no good as well. Fight for the board. Good finish by number 4, Gabby Vaden. That play was kept alive by Ayla Olsen trying to get her own rebound. John will bring it up, gets it over to Frederick. Stolen by Olsen. Layup is good. Olsen's 16th point of the night. And there's Fallingstead again. Assist Abby John. So all Ava Fallingstead's doing is just sprinting up the floor and beating her defender down. And John's reading that beautifully and just getting it ahead. Dunrud. Over to Vaden. Inside to Dunrud. Looking for Olsen. Got position. Good left-handed finish. Be Olsen's 18th point of the night. Cuts the lead to 17. Frederick looking inside. Lobs it. A little too much on the lob. It was deflected out of bounds. Stay with the Trojans. From my angle, I didn't think it was deflected. Nice backdoor cut by Abby John, but that's why I'm not an official. Trojans lead by 19, 4:48 to play. Update from Pelican. Nice cut by Olsen. Good finish. 52-52, 35 seconds to play. Pelican has the ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock, so see what happens with Pelican. Perm will get a shot there at the end. John drives in. Her layup is good. So Perm has the ball tied 52-52 with 28 seconds to play. Shot clock's off. Like getting these updates. We'll see who's going to win the HOL championship in Pelican. Garcia's floater no good. Rebound goes to Snowball. John, spin move. Out to Gray. Snowball. Over to Frederick. And we got a final from Pelican. Perm hits a 3 with 12 seconds remaining and holds on to win 55-52. So Trojans retain possession here. And John looking inside. Nothing there with Snowball. Fallingstead out to Frederick. Sides against the 3. Back to John. She'll drive in. Her shot's up. No good, but fouled. So she'll go to the line for 2. See who the foul's on. That was on number 30, Grace Brazel, her first, team's 5th. John's first free throw is no good. Radnecki back into the game for the Eagles. John's second free throw. That one's good. Extends the lead to 20. Get it ahead to Lodenbach. She'll drive in. Nice move. Shots blocked. Rebound Kennedy Gray on her senior night. Gets it ahead to Abby John. Nice pass to Fallingstead. They got that connection, but a turnover. A little too hot to handle. Speaking of senior night, into the game and seniors, number 1, Lindsay Rotz, and number 5, Hadley Pearson. Dunrud will bring it up. Defended by John. Nice cut by Vaden. Nice pass into Brazel. No foul. John gets it to Frederick. To Rotz. Over to John. Trojans lead by 20. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Looking inside. Get it to Pearson. Thank you, Mrs. Asgard. Perm 1, finally. All right, good to know. So it's going to force that two-way tie at the top of the conference. So it'll be a co-champions. Snowball. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Brazel. Dunrud will bring it up. Casey Ellard, if you're listening, give me a Monaga update. That ball is going to stay with the New York Mills Eagles. Ashley Manival checking into the game. Thank you, Casey Brayton. Perm over Pelican, final score 57-52. So that'll make things interesting for the section standings. See how the QRF, because in Barnesville's case, anytime Perm wins, that benefits them because Barnesville beat Perm twice. So if anybody knows the QRF, please email me, text me. I would love to know the formula for that. Been trying to figure it out for the last, 15 years. Just when you think you got a good pulse on it, it changes. And that foul, we'll see who it's on. But Vaden's going to go to the line for 2. That foul is going to go on Ashley Manival. Looks like we got a couple substitutions for the Trojans coming in after this first shot. Free throw is good by Gabby Vaden. So Ella Cassette and Piper Thompson into the game for the Trojans. So we got Trojans have a lineup of Ashley Manival, Ella Cassette, Hadley Pearson, Lindsay Rotz, and Piper Thompson. Second free throw is nothing but net by Gabby Vaden. Trojans lead 68-50 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to play. Rotz turns the ball over. I think she was looking ahead to do something, and then one of the Mills girls cut off that pass. And when you're committed to something, it's hard to stop yourself from doing it. So turnover Trojans. Radnicki, she'll drive. Gonna get a reach and fall. Looks like it'll be on Ella Cassette. Ella is the older sister of Annika Cassette. Checking into the game, number 42, Alexis Paul, AP, otherwise known as LP, Lexi Paul. Radnicki's first free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 17.
At the line for the Eagles, number 21, Violet Radnicki.
Second one is also good. 16-point lead for the Trojans, 1:51 to play. Rotz gets it over to Alexis Paul. Looking inside for Pearson. Over to Cassette. Manival gets it to Pearson. Pearson thought about it. I'm sure the crowd would go wild if we get either Hadley or Lindsay here to shoot one. LP. And one thing about LP is she's not afraid to shoot. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Ella Cassette over to LP. Drives in. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go with the Eagles. So 68-52. Eagles have a chance to cut it at that 16-point lead here. 1:22 to play. Dunrud over to Laudenbach. Defended by John. There goes Alexis Paul. She's got numbers. She's going to decide to take it herself. Her shot no good. Rebound Manival. Putback no good. Fight for the board is won by Grace Brazel. And there goes Hadley Pearson to try to defend that, but good finish by Grace Brazel. We're just going to get a quick timeout for some substitutions, I think. We'll see. Nope, Coach Dunrud just wanted the timeout to get some more players in, so. Much respect to Coach Dunrud on that move. It's always good to. And I apologize if anyone's listening. Looks like our camera might have shut off, so let's see what we got here. See if we can fix that. So Alexis Paul to the line.
At the line shooting for the Trojans, AP.
First free throw, no good. So let's see if we can get this problem solved here. All right, we're back with 38 seconds to play. Apologize for that.
Number 14, Chloe Costa.
Leave our camera shut off. One nice thing from where I'm located, I can look across in our huddle camera. If it has a green light, I know we're good. And it was not green, so thank goodness it wasn't red. It was just white. Red would mean Casey Ellert's getting off his couch tonight and coming in to help me out. So Trojans lead 69-54, 33 seconds to play. Garcia, nothing there. Good defense by Cassette. Looking inside. It's going to go off the Eagles. Trojans will take possession. A substitution for the Trojans. That'd be number 33, Piper Thompson. Rotz will bring it up. Trojans leading by 15. 18 seconds to play. Manival drives in. Rotz with the offensive board. Gets it to Pearson. Hadley's jumper's up. No good. Fight for the board. One by Rotz. Her shot's blocked. Thompson. Corner to Alexis Paul. Her three's up. No good. Manival. Put back no good. Fight for the board is won by number 14, Chloe Costin. But that'll do it as the Trojans win 69-54 over the New York Mills Eagles on Barnesville senior night. So good game from both teams tonight. If I'm Coach Dunrud over there, I'd be proud of the effort there towards the end by his team to cut into that lead, because it did balloon at one point to over 20. So for them to push back and cut that to 15, and it was interesting there for a while. But I think it was a little bit too much Abby John, too much Ava Fallinstead, as the Trojans pull away with a 69-54 win to end their two-game losing streak, to improve their record to 14-8. With 3 games to play. So the Trojans will go to Roseau tomorrow. You'll see a 5 o'clock JV game up in Roseau and a 6:30 Varsity. And then next week the Trojans have Tuesday, they play Ada at home. Oh, excuse me, they have 4 more games, I lied. So tomorrow's Roseau. Next Tuesday will be Ada at home. Next Thursday is at Hawley, and then next Friday they end with at Thief River, and then it's playoff week. So we are about a little less than 2 weeks from girls playoff starting, which means we're about a little less than 3 weeks from boys playoffs starting. So not a lot of time left here, but this is the time. If you're going to make a move in those section standings, this is the time to do it. You want that momentum entering into the playoffs. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, as the sun sets on tonight's game, we're just going to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication displayed by both teams on the court tonight. Win or lose, it's the spirit of the game and the camaraderie among these young ladies that truly stands out. So thank you all for listening and supporting not only Barnesville students, but New York Mills students tonight as well. Until next time, stay safe, and most importantly, go Trojans.